All right. Welcome everyone to Game 2, Plumbst versus Glove. I'm Bressingham, joined by Derp on commentary. How you doing, Derp?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, this is going to be a sick race. Love this game. So, yeah.
So I've got a fun little stat for you, Bress. For I believe all three winners round 2 completed matches, the lower seed has advanced every time. We had
Wow.
you over Eddie, me over Aussie, and then Sloters over Nitro. So Glove is the higher seed in this race. Just saying.
Wow. It's looking good for the underdogs so far, huh?
Good. Looks like we are off. Hopefully we can get the stream actually started so these all get blown up. But for now we've got the mini stream. There we go. All right, what do you think the first item's going to be, Russ?
Morph. It's a safe call.
Well, obviously Morph. I meant the other item.
Oh, okay. Probably eats.
Just going for the safe option again.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens. This is...
I like to see stuff like Spring Ball early. Just interesting majors are always fun.
I think my favorite early is Plasma. Like, it's a boring answer, but having Plasma early is so nice.
It is, yeah.
Do you see the vanilla morph? Both runners getting yellow. Yellow morph. Important. Actually see if both runners decide to check Alpha Missile first. I think it's... I don't know if it's a little bit faster. It's not significantly faster by any means, but I like to do this first.
I like this first as well. I think with doing this first or after the ceiling, it's really whatever's more comfortable.
Yeah, it's a very little impact. It's almost Plasma at the beginning. It's the other one, Spazer Beam. It's still a nice firepower upgrade early on, honestly.
Okay, I like that farm from Glove. What I was about to say is I like to farm the Gamers, or whatever those are, Gamers in the construction zone right here, too. Because you just don't want to be in one-hit KO range for the meme route check.
Yeah, I usually farm the Rio as well, although, I mean, it usually gives a big energy. Sometimes it'll give you nothing and then you're sad, but Glove got the big energy, so both winners entering with 99 into this meme route check. Glove makes it through this time. It is not a great portal, though. That is pre-Aqueduct. We are not going to see... We're probably not going to see that again in this race.
And Plumbst did a dangerous little roll there. Didn't take a hit.
A little scary, but both runners are back into Green Bryn. Or Criteria, rather. Retro Bryn. We have audio. Let's go. So with this many power bombs, do you think both of these runners will be checking Gauntlet for us?
I don't know. I don't really... Zeb's gonna be mad at me, but I don't really like the Gauntlet check early. Like, I'll do it if I'm back here and I'm looking for like Sulis Meridia stuff. But I don't like doing this right here. I almost always will just do BT into the left portals.
Makes sense. I've always tended to be more thorough, especially early game, so I would do a Gauntlet here with 10 PBs. I think it's pretty easy. I don't think we're gonna see any Gauntlet shenanigans with runners of this caliber. knock on wood.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's not too dangerous.
it is
And the payout
definitely a
is
time
pretty-
commitment.
Yeah, it's very slow. The payout's pretty big though. Like miners are huge right now. Every major helps you. So
The other
I
thing
just hate
is both runners actually skipping 230. I think it's fine with 10 power bombs and supers already, but
yeah.
it's something to note. Looks like Glove is at least going back for the save. I imagine if you're doing that, you're probably going to Gauntlet as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Actually,
Hopefully she realizes that she needs around and refill. Dropping that. Okay. Good.
yeah, Glove just breaking the blocks and then refilling. I kind of don't like that. I think it makes an already slow check even slower, and you don't really need that one power bomb. If you're that worried, you can farm the hoppers at the bottom of the Gauntlet ammo checks. I don't remember what that enemy is called. But they always give you 2 power bombs, so I think I would rather do that if you're worried about your PB count exiting Gauntlet.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Either way, really.
It's not a huge deal for sure. Actually, we're gonna see plumbst do the same thing, or did plumbst already refill? Looks like he already refilled.
Plumb's already refilled.
Okay. Glove already a full room ahead just off of early game movement. She's gaming right now.
Yeah, she's got her gaming cap on.
The gaming cap is on.
Yeah.
Gauntlet room 2 kind of sucks, even with power bombs. There's no way to beat that cycle, but you can almost always get there right before the cycle starts. The lava cycle, I mean. So you just always have to wait. Oh, Glove.
Oh.
Well, got the better outcome at least. Got the super missile. That was a little bit scary from Glove, but missing a missile isn't the worst thing ever. It can be a little bit inconvenient if they come across like a ship, but I don't think Glove would go for a ship anyways.
Yeah, I think missile really doesn't matter early except for Fantoon.
Yeah, unless you're fighting Fantoon, you're probably not too sad.
Yeah, because you'll find more. Pump's being really safe here. That's really good.
Oh, Pumps might do the same thing, but the other one it's a disaster.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Hey, the ship.
Wrecked ship. Was that the front?
It was the back. I didn't see what was at the other door, but whatever it is, Glove is going back for it. It is top of Green Bryn.
Green Brit.
Definitely a good area to find early. Don't think anyone's going to argue with that one.
Mm-hmm. Finding Green Brit is sort of like the comfort, like, moment of these runs. You get to be like, okay, I found the best place where there's going to be... You just feel like you have a better idea of the seed, I think, after you do it.
How many total items are in Green Bryn? It's like... Is it 20? There are so many items here.
Five majors.
We need to get someone with deep knowledge to help us out here.
10-ish miners? So 16 total? I think.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are plenty of miners here for sure. Even skipping like the slower stuff.
Yeah, even if you skip like the Mission Impossible and Spore Spawn minor items, that's still 8 ammo cases.
Yeah.
you just get so much stuff from Greenbryn is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you get a lot of stuff, so you feel more prepared. And one of the things that you really want with boss rhino in area is to be able to kill Ridley. So
Yeah.
it's really nice to find this early and get a little bit more comfort. It allows you a lot more freedom with the routing.
Yeah, so far just a bunch of E-tanks, it looks like, which honestly isn't too bad, but it definitely feels bad in the moment. They did get a wave beam, though. I believe that was at Edakun.
Decent item.
E-tank, yeah. Wave beam definitely nice. Also lets them do wave gate the intended way.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I kind of find it more annoying than just doing the super, because I put so much practice into supering the gate. So
Yeah.
I'll just, like, fall down every time I have to do it with wave. But it is another nice item to find, even if it isn't necessarily required. Hopefully they find charge with all the beams they're finding early. This is already a pretty strong beam combination.
It is decent.
It's another super. So glove already up to 30.
That's really good.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, and maybe like just a couple E-tanks away from being able to do a Ridley.
Without gravity, I would definitely want to be a little bit more careful, but a 5+1 Ridley isn't unreasonable with 30 supers.
Ooh, another beam. Very nice. So Ice Beam actually, even without charge, having a Zeb skip adds a lot of ammo off of what you need to complete the game. So really nice thing to have early out of the way.
Having a
And also-
Zeb skip and a way through Bottoon Hallway, both really
yeah,
nice.
very, very powerful item.
Well, so much. All the beams showing up except the really important one.
Yeah. Now we're just gonna not see charge the whole rest of the thing.
That's the classic. Plasma early is guarantees that there's no charge. It's in the Varia code, trust me.
Yeah.
The glove finished up with all her Greenbryn checks. We'll see where the back of Greenbryn leads.
The moat.
Glove actually not going to check
Oh.
the new bridge portal. Going to go right across moat. Going to see some CWJ, potentially. Glove didn't
Yeah.
really line up for it the first time, though. This looks good.
That looked good.
It is a one-frame window if you set up in the room. So, out of an item fanfare as well. That's really hard. Not surprised that Glove didn't get it first try.
Yeah. I would have heard just go for the whatever it is, new bridge first. Just because if this is something you're isolating new bridge, or you have to turn around and then come back and do CWJ again.
Yeah, especially without a good way across the moat.
Yeah, exactly.
Glove gets the CWJ there. First try.
Yeah,
I wasn't
she's
counting the other ones. This is actually
Ooh,
kind of
great,
important, too.
So here's that Ridley fight.
Here's the Ridley.
I don't know. I don't know how possible this is though. There's no more majors here.
Yeah, this honestly, this super pack, if this is Ridley, would make it almost possible because you can be a lot more gung ho with your supers. You can afford to like miss one.
Yeah.
But with this little energy and no gravity for safety, I think if this is Ridley, Glove is just gonna bail. Maybe give it one good college try and then just reset.
Ooh, and that's the portal glove mist. It's a croc portal, so we have access to everything there. Basically, it's a little slow, but you can get to all the portals and all the majors in Norfair.
Yeah, plumbst can actually go to the front pretty easily, the front of Upper Norfair and Business Center through Frog Speedway with the beams he has. because he has
Ooh.
plasma and weight.
Yeah, that's actually it makes it so much better too.
Yeah, honestly, with that, I kind of would have liked to see plumbst just go straight to Business Center from Croc Portal. Especially
Yeah, I
without a
mean,
good way across moat, because I don't know how comfortable plumbst is with CWJ.
Yeah, so
Either
plumbst
way.
does not know the crate portal,
No.
but is now going to go up and check that.
It's also rough because this is a one-way. We're most likely just going to see Glove go straight back to New Bridge, so plumbst ends up wasting time by going straight there.
Ridley.
Here's Ridley. All right, Glove,
go.
prove us wrong. I don't think Glove is really giving her all in this one, but we'll see. Ridley being kind of mean, flying up to the top there.
He just needs only pogos here.
Yeah.
Yeah, one reserve is over.
Like I said, I like giving this one try. Just maybe you go crazy and own Ridley there, and if not, then it's not too hard to get back to. Especially with where we know Red or Upper Norfair is. There's a lot of portals in Upper Norfair, so if you find Upper Norfair, you always have a decent route back to Kraid. Or back to Ridley, you know what I mean? Kraid Slayer. Plumbst is jumping a little bit early here, it looks like.
That was good. Oh. And he's gonna go. Yeah. I think it's fine to cut your losses with a trick like that. You can really just dump all your time there.
Yeah, funny enough, it means we're basically synced up here. We'll see how the runners decide to play. I hope both of them go to Business Center. Glove is already up 10 supers. One of them was at Kraid. I guess the other one was Gauntlet because plumbst missed the super there and got the missile.
Yeah.
So silly that both of them missed one of the Gauntlet miners.
Yeah.
I don't love this refill from plumbst. I know that's a minor thing, but I think he had enough health to just go over to Business Center. It's not a big deal, but
yeah.
Honestly,
I like the refill.
I think as much as I'm trashing it, I probably would do that in a race as well. I think Glove is a little bit lower, so
yeah, I basically would always get that without Varia passing by it.
No, plumbst is actually going into Bubble Mountain. It looks like maybe.
Thinking, checking reserve.
Turned off ice. Oh, to avoid freezing the frogs.
All right, yeah, I love this. We don't know the top portals, so it's a little bit dangerous. You could be backing yourself into the cathedral run, but you do have enough for it already.
I mean, the scary thing about going to Business Center is that if these two portals are bad, then you're kind of locked over here. You have to go for a bit of an uncomfortable run back through Cathedral, like you said. I guess 3+1 isn't too bad, but without movement items, it's a little bit sketchy. Well, never mind. That helps out a little bit.
Big gains, and Glove is not going that way.
Oh, so Glove is going into Bubble Mountain.
The option to do the PLM delete Frog Speedway. So not a huge deal, but gonna do these hell runs first.
Yeah, Speed Booster actually helps with these so much, especially the speed hallway. Like, that check is really slow without speed, and then you have to do so much farming because it takes so much longer. Like, having speed saves a lot of time in the room, and then a lot of time after the room because you go through it so fast.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just gonna save scum the ice beam. Glove finds an E-tank here at wave. Interesting that she checked wave first.
Yeah, I don't really know the best way to route runs.
You can farm some of the Alcoons here for power bombs to get up to crystal flash ammo, which I think is why she went here first, actually, just to get these power bombs.
And she's gonna check this portal. I think she's got just enough.
The problem is this gets rid of your crystal flash ammo, so it puts you in a bit of a tight situation. Like if this is LN, Glove is in trouble. I guess she does have the save, so it's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh.
Vanilla. Yeah, she's fine with the save. Is this not enough for the full reserve?
I don't think it is. Especially because of where the Viola is. Like, it's really hard to avoid the Viola and make it through.
Tight.
But again, we'll see if Glove proves me wrong. Doesn't look like it though.
Oh, yeah. Just losing the E-tank, so not the biggest deal.
Yeah, I would have liked resetting once you found LN there. That was really unlucky for Glove, but reminder that this is game 2 of a best of 3 where Glove had some shambles in game 1, so you're not expecting every decision to be perfect, even regardless of these circumstances. There's so much going on in Area Rando. Meanwhile, I wasn't really talking about it. Plumbst found a space jump at ice. That's another really good item to have.
Yeah, and finds the back of Meridia there. So, and what was the left portal?
I didn't see either, actually.
Main Street, okay.
Okay. Did Plumbst check? I assume he didn't check Crab Hole.
No, and he definitely could have. I forgot what ice was. I assume that was a E-tank or something. Yeah.
Ice was space jump, right? Because Plumbst has it.
Yeah, ice was space jump. Speed was at high jump.
Speaking of items I missed, I also missed what was at speed. Was it a reserve? Did Glove get shambled?
I have no idea. Oh, bombs.
Oh, that's nice. Glove missing the D-boost initially. Got the... This is a sick backup. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know any backups for that. I just give up and reload the room. Yeah, Plumbst has a lot easier runs here. Space jump is huge.
Yeah, space jump would be huge for the room that Glove is in right now. There's the reserve.
Yeah.
The shambles we were alluding to.
Space jump helps a lot in wave as well.
Oh yeah.
Getting back.
Plumbst thinking about going to the reserve first with the crystal flash ammo. Decided against it though. Just gonna take the safer route into speed. Get this farm going. So this routing, depending on the other 2 portals for Glove, and I guess what she decides to do, because she could decide to just go to Business Center here instead of checking Gravitron and Croc. Or, not Croc, just Gravitron. Looks like Glove is going to check it first, though. But I was gonna say, if she goes straight to Business Center here and then like goes down Crab Hole and that's their access to Red Tower or something, then Glove, the way Glove routed this would have actually put her quite a bit ahead, even with these slow Upper Norfair checks.
I think the checking Gravitron is good here because it's kind of isolated. Doing all this farming and then doing it, I'd rather just safe scum it. Because if it's something you want to follow, you don't really need to have farmed. But also, she wants to get to Business Center possibly after this too.
I would tend to agree. Just get enough health to make it here, like a couple tanks, and then fail. Here's Red Tower,
And
so
there's Red Tower, yeah, so she's leaving Business Center.
yeah, that's pretty bad for Glove. There's not a good way back.
Oh yeah, there really is not.
Like, Glove may never get back to Business Center this race. It is very possible. There's Turian, at least. That's nice to have. Nice information. Glove refilling her power bombs? Is that what she did there? Got the caterpillars there that have guaranteed PB drop, or like a 98%.
Yeah, I think it's good to fill up if you think you may need to Crystal Flash. They're right there.
I know that's something Kip likes to do a lot, is farm the caterpillars basically anytime he goes through that area.
Yeah, I've seen Eddie mention that too. Kill that guy.
A nice refill here.
Crystal Flash. Okay.
Ooh, plumbst scaring me. I might Crystal Flash anyways, honestly.
Yeah, you don't have a fast way to farm, and you got so much ammo.
Yeah, plumbst has so much ammo. This is...
Yeah, Crystal Flash. Do it.
I would have liked that. I also would have liked Glove saving at the top of Red Tower, especially if she's planning on doing this X-ray deboost, but...
I don't mind with bombs and 3 tanks.
Yeah. You have a CF as well. This is actually pretty safe for Glove.
And
She gets it anyways. We'll see what is here. Well, there's your X-ray check. Access. Honestly, not too bad of an item to find without gravity. You have ice, you have grapple now. If you find high jump, you can already do like a full suitless from Aqueduct. So even though Glove was didn't have the happiest reaction, I actually think rip plums. Hopefully it just crystal flashes. But yeah, I think Glove finding that grapple is actually pretty good here, depending on where high jump ends up.
Yeah, the grapple basically gives her she can kill any boss except for Ridley without worrying.
Alright, there's the CF from Plumbst.
Another new check here on Spacer.
Well, there's gravity, so never mind.
Okay, so the one good thing about that is that it's gravity. Well, other than that, Business Center is connected to 2 Maria portals, so possible that she can still get to the speed.
Yeah, I agree that the good news about finding gravity is that you have gravity suit equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the gravity, Glove's going straight into the wreck ship. She knows that it's not going to be Ridley, and all the other bosses are fairly trivial with this loadout. She has a ton of ammo, grapple for Dragon, gravity to get out of Dragon easily.
Yeah. And this is front. So I guess she's gonna just do this and then go back to the bottom for the portals.
Yeah, I would definitely pick up this power bomb here with Valveria. I believe Plumbst got the E-Tank at Wave and is now checking this.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to make it back.
I think Plumbst might be able to. He's got like 40 more energy than Glove did. I think. Although with speed,
He's
this
also got
room is a
speed.
lot more awkward.
This is the worst.
Oh yeah, if he's not manually triggering reserves, he definitely doesn't have enough. Wait, he has 2 reserves. That's right.
Okay, he's
Plump's just sick.
fine. Just needs to.
Don't get hit by this Viola though. There we go. Let's go, Plumps. Now he has to spend 10 minutes farming in Bubble Mountain to.
Yeah, this is really adding
Get
up all the farming here.
Yeah,
That's
even
why I
without
love
speed and Space Jump, Glove had a lot faster Bubble Mountain.
Oh, is this? Can he make?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't shoot the drops under the spawner. This is one of the farm areas where you can do that. It's actually pretty close. The drops were very low in the ground. But
Yeah.
Plumps is alright. This was top of Red Tower, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is really good for Plumps.
Yeah, he's gonna finally get out of Renor Fair. And with the, he's got a knowledge advantage and has speed, space jump, and gonna run into the gravity suit.
He has a knowledge advantage, but it is worth noting that he doesn't know the ship boss isn't going to be Ridley. And I think that could be non-trivial. We'll see how he ends up playing it, though.
That's a good point. Still in 4 E-tanks. Not really comfy for Ridley.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Varia at Dragon, and that is Go Mode minus ammo for Glove, and soon Plumps, it looks like, as he heads over to his Red Tower.
So with this ammo, I think Glove won't check any more majors, really.
Yeah, Glove has a lot more missiles. I don't know, or Plumps has a lot more missiles. I don't know how that happened exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess there were a couple missiles at high jump. Wasn't one of the high jump miners a power bomb? I don't know. Anyways, Plumps has a lot more missiles, so both runners are actually fairly even on ammo.
Yeah, it's strange. They're kind of getting pushed to the same route here, but Plumps has space and speed.
We'll see how Plumps decides to play this. I imagine he probably goes straight into X-Ray and then gets his gravity at Spazer and probably goes up. Oh no, this is actually really bad if Plumps goes to check this now.
Leave.
Alright.
Nope. Okay.
I thought he was leaving. He baited me.
So, and this is Dragon. Plumps has no way to get out at all.
Yeah, this is such a big time loss for Plumps, actually.
Yeah, this is a strict time loss. The info helps a tiny bit, but taking a 50-50 boss is really risky.
The front of LN. No reason for Glove to do that. She knows where the back of LN is, and it's pretty close to G4, actually, so I like just bailing there.
Yeah,
this...
definitely.
I guess Glove is checking the last portal, but I imagine we see Glove go through Aqueduct. She has the Ice Beam to get through Batoon Hallway, and has Dragon dead, so in theory could just not do it. Go down like right sand pit for ammo. Yeah, Glove knows where every boss area is, and knows where G4 is. And is ammo away from Go Mode.
That's really good for Glove then,
Yeah, even without the speed, just the execution advantage, honestly, for Glove is putting in a lot of work.
Yeah.
Gotta watch out for the yard. Shambles. Oh my gosh, that guy's speeding in to ruin the trick for Glove. There we go.
Yeah, so I think Glove might be in the lead.
I want to say Glove's in the lead. It kind of depends
got
on how
ice.
Plumbst plays after finding gravity.
Yeah.
Like, if he just continues down and just bails on ship for now, and then does front to front East Meridia, leaving Aqueduct, and just goes up Red Tower, I think
Yeah.
he is in the lead.
Where was Varia again?
Behind Dragon.
Oh, okay. So Plumps needs to turn around after everybody, just like Glove did.
Right. Glove does have the option to like do a front to back LN after. No, that you wouldn't even want to do that because you have to go back to Kraid's lair. Yeah, Kraid being Ridley makes this. This would be such a great map if it wasn't Ridley at Kraid's lair. Just because everything is right here at Red Tower. Both runners are going to have to bail on it to go back and kill Ridley. It's so close to being so good.
Yeah.
I wonder if Glove forgot that she has ice, by the way.
Oh man, and Criteria's just really far.
Yeah,
hopefully
you
Glove
have to.
doesn't forget dice.
You have to go like all the way up to. Well, I guess you're going up to Upper Norfair anyways to get to back of LN, and then you can go. You can go do Ridley, go back into Upper Norfair. You still have to backtrack like all the way from like Gravitron to Croc to Single Chamber back to Gravitron. Yeah, there's no great way to route it, but it's not the end of the world. So the question is, how much of an advantage is speed going to give to Plumbst? And honestly, I'm not sure if it's enough. I think Glove, just off of playing the early game a little bit better, execution-wise, I think has built up enough of a lead that speed won't make the difference.
I agree. I think that the ice is also really important because without that, Glove would be getting way more ammo.
Well, Plumbst also has ice. They both have it, just neither of them have it equipped. We will see what happens.
So Plumps is missing the Varia.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter too much. Plumps is gonna do front to front East Meridia, and then get ship on the way back up Red Tower, and we'll get his Varia there. As long as Plumps doesn't do a bunch of East Meridia checks, then he's fine. But
yeah, it's tempting.
I mean, he can't check Plasma, and checking Shack Tool is so bad that you really don't want to be doing it. And like, if Plumps checks the Sand Pit, it's not the end of the world, especially if he gets like high jump or just charge. It could be charge beam there. This wall jump is so miserable for Glove. Gets it reasonably quickly though.
Yeah. Does Plumps have the same portal knowledge at this point?
Yes, except for Kraid's lair.
Except for
Plumps doesn't know Kraid's lair. He might actually go through East Meridia because he doesn't know where Kraid's lair is. And that has to be
that's actually huge.
Wait, no, that's not true. He's seen the back of East. It was at top of Business Center. I think it was at Kraidmouth. Okay, so we actually, Plumps should have full.
Did they see Croc though, or is that just process of elimination from?
It's process of elimination, so Plumbst doesn't know.
So
Of the two
Plumps
portals left, Plumbst
is
doesn't know
Croc
which one's
grade.
Croc.
Oh, that's the worst. So that could send him on a little bit of a goose chase too.
It's not too bad. So you can just go from Crab Hole up to Redfish. It's definitely like, it's a solid minute time loss at least, even with speed and gravity. But it's not the. It could be a lot worse. It's not the end of the world. I don't know.
Think Glove is just pulling farther and farther ahead though.
Yeah, I think. I mean, like I said, Glove just executed the early game, the Bubble Mountain checks a lot better, even with worse items. And she's getting rewarded for playing good, basically, which, you know, you love to see it as the good player to get rewarded for your execution. As the execution favored player, I should say. Plumps is definitely no slouch, but
yeah,
played really conservatively in some of the Bubble Mountain checks, and they were a lot slower as a result.
We'll see Glove go for the hypo jump again here.
Execution isn't the right word. I think it's more rando experience. The way Glove played out the Bubble Mountain checks, like knowing what her limits were on the item count she had.
It's really easy to bleed time, like farming, crystal flashing, save scumming. What do you need to do, like have a plan for that stuff?
See another hypo jump here for Glove. Is that the third this series? I don't know if she did it the first time. She did at least one in game one. This is another spot where Plumps will save a lot of time just by having space jump.
I don't know about y'all, but if I have any alternative, I am doing it in this room. I hate hypo jump.
Yeah, at this point, Glove would have saved time just doing IBJ.
Yeah.
But it's sunk cost fallacy at this point. Once you try it for long enough, it's like you just have to. You have to go for it, right? This is the multiple games in a row fatigue coming in as well. I guarantee Glove's gonna fire up practice ROM next time and get this like second try.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Plumpst finishing off his fan tune. Glove is consistently too low. There we go. Well, that was what? That was a solid minute for Glove.
Yeah.
Okay, she springwell jumped the first time through Allen and then did hypo jump the second time in game one. So that was her second hypo jump of the series. Still impressive, don't get me wrong. Alright, Plump's gonna save scum the left sand pit check. And then not go to Shack Tool. You hear me, Plumps? Don't go to Shack Tool.
Oh.
It's bad. Don't do it.
Okay, sandpit. That's fine. I think this is definitely a big lead for Glove now.
Plumps doesn't want to reset because there's a super missile here, which is a little bit awkward. but you'll take the super. And without Varia, you pick up the E-Tank as well. And then you don't go to Shack Tool. Smile.
Oh, it's so tempting though. You're already in the sewers.
It's right there. Alright, looks like he's not checking Shack Tool. Wait, no, Pups! Please! It's such a disaster. I was gonna say, plumbst was facing... He was facing right, and usually you want a deboost coming down into the sewers there. So you faced the opposite way that you were gonna go, and then plumbst tricked me. Now here he is. Hopefully, for plumbst's sake, this is at least charge. And it's at least, like, somewhat worth.
Oh, bathroom break. That's how quickly he took off his headphones there. That's relatable.
He wasn't gonna waste any time. So one thing that's rough about G4 not being active in Rando, that's your usual rest stop. Not an option anymore because the statues just removed in Rando. Or not removed, but you know what I mean.
Pre-activated.
Did take a little bit longer. Plumbst or Shack Tool was already moving the other way. The Plumbst lost a few seconds. He also lost a few minutes coming to Shack Tool, so you know. It is so Jover.
A little gift for him.
4 reserves we've seen. I think we missed one. Also, I just realized I was talking about it earlier. Why did Glove do front to back LN? She knows where the back of LN is, and I guess it makes more sense for Glove because she's already done ship, so she doesn't need to go up red tower. I still think it's worse than going up red tower and doing back to back.
I don't know. One thing I know is that if you figure out a path, it's usually better to go on the path that you know than to try and figure out a better path. So maybe she just didn't realize a different path.
It does get Glove where she wants to go for sure.
Yeah.
Also getting double supers here at Hodarubian Prison.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's huge. She's really go now.
What's that item called again? PB's in jail.
Yeah.
But if it's not a power bomb, is it still jail? I guess. I don't know.
It's still jail PBs, just not PBs.
3 supers at the back of LN. That's huge for both runners, honestly.
She's good now on ammo.
Yeah, this is pretty comfortable ammo at this point. Plumbst, meanwhile, making his way up to the ship.
Yeah, gonna get that berry suit soon.
Yeah, definitely not going to skip very after. He's definitely committed to checking all of these. Hopefully he goes to the boss first and doesn't check the wreck ship too thoroughly. I know that's something I've done before. But Plumbst knows the boss, so... Might check this right side super. I don't hate this check. Even before the boss. It is even more time wasted though, unless this is
Plumbst
exactly
also
charge.
doesn't know Ridley's here, like you said earlier.
Now Plumbst has seen Dragon. Did he reset it? He knows that this boss is Dragon.
Okay.
What Plumbst could do, and I think this is a good amount slower, but it is technically possible, is he could actually route back of ship and then across Criteria to Kraid's Lair.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I think it is just slower than going back through the front of ship and going up Red Tower. We'll see what Plumbst decides to do, though. Still has all of Lower Norfair to do, while Glove is just about wrapping things up with this revenge on Ridley upcoming.
Mm-hmm.
This many supers, this fight is very free. Spam X. I don't actually know what button Glove uses for shoot. I don't even know what shoot is by default. I'm so used to the control scheme I've been using.
It's X.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
sure.
So the control scheme I use just happens to also set shot to X. The Super Mario World style with wider run.
Oh yeah, I use the same one with select and cancel switch.
Yeah, that as well. Plumbst
Oh,
gets
we use
his
the same.
area scheme. I mean, it's a pretty popular control scheme. I know Kip
Yeah.
uses it. Nigel.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple other big runners who use it. Although Maniacal doesn't really play SM anymore. He's still a rando legend.
Yeah.
You're one of 3 players who's made playoffs in all 4 rando league seasons. It's Maniacal, Sloters, and Audra, I believe.
Nice.
GG to Maniacal. Cool guy. So Glove, on her way back to G4. The slow trek without speed. Really got rewarded for the decision to go back to ship straight away after finding gravity instead of doing what Plumbst did and checking all the areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Plumbst did a lot of extra stuff because of that.
Yeah, it was really a big time save.
And Plumbst is also
Like
doing
Robert.
front to back Ellen, it looks like. I assume that's why he's coming over here. Could also be going to West Meridia to check Redfish to see if that's Kraid's Lair. But looks like he is just going to Ellen.
Yeah.
So that's pretty rough. Plumbst is he's not really close to either possible location that Kraid could be, or Kraid's Lair could be.
Oh yeah, I
So,
forgot.
like he comes out of back of LN, and it's just a 50-50 whether he wants to make the trek all the way to Redfish or the trek all the way to Moat. But it doesn't really matter. Glove is already in Turian. Might end up finishing by the time Plumbst is out of LN.
Thank God for bombs. So looks like we're probably gonna have a game 3. That's gonna be right after this.
Yeah, this has already been a really tough series for both players, honestly. A lot of shenanigans going on in these 2 seeds.
Yeah.
This one wasn't too bad, all things considered. At least not for Glove. plumbst obviously had some very sad moments with the abandoning moat and then the check tool check. But for Glove, honestly, the seed went pretty well.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it went well. Well played by both.
A lot to say at the moment.
Yeah.
plumbst approaching his Kraid fight.
Still got some ammo hunting to do on one side as well, I believe. Or is that enough?
This really is a sub 50 seed if Ridley is not at Kraid Slayer.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing about this seed that you could say could have been better. Kraid Slayer was actually kind of a pain to get back to.
Sometimes just the way she goes with that, with the map layout, sometimes it works in your favor.
Yeah, I think honestly, even the play to go over moat in the first place is non-trivial. I think most top level runners are at least have the ability to do CWJ. Obviously, plumbst had a little bit of trouble with it this race. Like, I think he could do it. He's obviously a very good runner. He's very capable of things like that.
Yeah, if anything, I think it shows some level-headedness to know when to back out of a trick like that.
Yeah, absolutely. But
you don't want to get in your head about it. You don't want to waste too much time. It is unfortunate, though.
club is fine, right?
Prefer to just get it.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, even though, like, I think most good rando runners have the ability to CWJ if the need arises, I think there's still merit to just not going across moat with CWJ being your only option there. I don't think it's the most unreasonable thing to just not check that. Especially since, you know, it's fairly close. As long as you can find Upper Norfair, you can get back to it with reasonable speed. So I think there is a very real world where neither runner actually goes to Kraid Slayer there, and then they do have to play the 50-50 Redfish and moat on which one is Kraid Slayer, which actually would have been pretty... It would have made the seed a lot worse, so... Maybe I'm just a CWJ hater, but...
Oh, I'm right with you on it. Because, like, I don't know, it's kind of like a superstitious type of trick for me. Like, there's not really anything you can do to be perfect at it, I don't think.
Yeah, it's just press the button in the right 0.16 second or something. Like 16 milliseconds.
I also like to avoid it if possible. Orphaning a portal is very painful, so...
Yeah, orphaning portals can go really badly, for sure. And like you see, plumbst has to play the 50-50 game here, or would if Love wasn't about to finish, obviously.
Yeah.
Basically, the end of this tangent is that the seed could have been a lot worse. With some very small routing decisions. Glove, meanwhile, finishing up Mother Brain 3. Not the freest escape, with no movement items. It's going to be a little bit of a pain, but we know how far ahead Glove is. So game 3.
Yeah.
Who you got? I'm actually really excited for this, even though it's going to be very late.
Yeah, it's gonna be super late for me too.
Are you doing game 3 with me? You don't have to.
I might
Either way.
go to bed.
That is definitely fair. I'll be here. Going all the way with y'all.
I always love this climb at the end with no speed. On the right or on the left side there.
Got the low ice left side wall jump. Nice and easy. Glove is going to finish with an official race time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 26 seconds. Plumbst, still a lot of game left, is going to forfeit shortly after. No surprises there, but it ties up the series. Game 3
It sure does.
soon to be underway.
Yeah, GG Glove. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got another game coming up. About 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's been started yet, so it might be around 15 minutes. But it's coming. Don't go anywhere. We will be back soon.